Welcome back to Dark Corners Streaming.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. I've been expecting you.
In between his better-known Universal horrors, please check out our recent video on Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein, Boris Karloff appeared for Columbia in The Black Room, which you can find on YouTube. While not one of his best films, it showcases Karloff's acting in the dual role of twin brothers Gregor and Anton.
My subjects hadn't been so unruly, I'd have proclaimed a great festival, Your Honor. They don't deserve a feast.
Which, along with the fact that younger brother Anton is partially paralysed, makes the film reminiscent of one of the Lon Chaney, Todd Browning Gothic melodramas of the 1920s. Karloff gives each a very distinct presence. The cultured Anton,
if Gregor's letter hadn't been so insistent, I should never have returned.
And the disreputable Gregor. I don't think it's a spoiler to reveal that at some point one ends up impersonating the other, and it's interesting to see how Karloff allows Gregor to show through the facade of Anton.
Your attack is as weak as your brother Gregor's was brilliant.
In fact, to be honest, I think it's hard to spoil what is a very predictable plot.
They mistook you for me.
The fun is in the telling.
And all men knew that he had been slain by his younger brother in the Black Room.
The fates of Gregor and Anton are apparently decided at birth, owing to an old family prophecy.
This house began with murder. It will end the same way.
The Black Room is an onyx-lined chamber in which the twins' ancestor disposed of his enemies.
What's that? The pit.
Giving the film its most striking images. And while Anton left home to get away from the legend, Gregor remained to rule as Baron, terrorising the locals. And especially their women. His latest target is young Thea,
I can think of no one who would make a more charming Baroness than you.
played by Marion Marsh, who had appeared with a pre-stardom Karloff 5 years earlier in The Mad Genius. Director Roy William Neill, who would later helm Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, finds some stylish moments and makes good use of the sets. Most notably, Neill does a good job with the twins, using split screen judiciously, preferring to edit around doubles, using movement and contact to bridge the gap,
Then we've nothing to torment us except the Colonel who's expecting us to dinner.
and tracking from twin to subtly reinforce the illusion.
Come, my dear, we are leaving.
There's no doubt that this wants to be a Universal horror, with recognisable faces popping up, including Edward Van Sloan and John George,
It's easy to talk, but who's going to do it?
who seems to appear in almost every horror film of the 20s and 30s. There's even the standard European peasant jollity. For the most part, it can't quite summon up the atmosphere. More of a problem because the recent tightening of censorship means that this is fairly light on horror. It's an entertaining enough watch, and Karloff's performance helps it to punch above its weight.
The Black Room.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to watch our video on Karloff, James Whale and the Universal Frankenstein. What do you think of this film, and what other good horrors did Karloff make away from Universal? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.